My name is Charlie Berry. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Practice personal injury law in Atlanta, Georgia. Been doing it for about 15 years. Had my own shop for about 5 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Something I learned coming to the Trial Guide seminar that I didn't know before I got here was maybe the use of life care planners in personal injury litigation. I was aware of them generally. I know some people who had used them, but I guess I didn't really realize how they could be used until I got here. After it was speaking with Aaron, speaking with some of the other people who were at the seminar, I was just through asking questions and having them explain kind of the concept of how a life care planner can help your client, how you can help establish causation, help establish their injuries, and then how you can help really explain the true value of the future damages. That's something that I knew generally what they did, but not exactly how they could be used effectively in a personal injury case. So that was really enlightening. So I use one of the ways that I think this will be able to affect my career and the way that I try cases is and I use settlement intelligence. It's a really cool, online software that you can use for generating demands. I've had a lot of good results with it. I think it's an excellent product, but really kind of almost like beginning there and working through that system to really establish what your case is about, the damages, how to present it, and using that as almost like a Bible for the rest of the case through trial. Because it's, Aaron was saying a lot, we talked about a ton over the weekend, and it was one theme that he kept kind of hammering on was like, preparing your trial from the beginning. And I think using a settlement intelligence demand to help you do that, it almost helps you prepare your trial from the beginning. It's robust if done properly. And if you go through the prompts and the system that they have, you are basically preparing your trial, right? And you prepare it in a way where it's all in one location. And then you can then take that, basically master document and then file your lawsuit, work your way through your trial using that as your guide. So by the time, and if, done, how I plan to do it in the future, your trial is going to look a lot like that demand, and it'll look very, very good. And if you on the front end, put that settlement intelligence demand together, do it really well, you kind of have your trial plan. You kind of have your trial guide right there. So that's what I look forward to. I think that was your question.
No, that was a great answer.
I guess the last 3 days, I think what was most surprising was, just how much medicine is in a personal injury case. I know that sounds on its face almost ridiculous, but it's, I think you could be, there's a lot of people practicing personal injury law that have very little grasp over the medicine. And the whole first day, if you count the evening set, you're looking at it it was 12 hours of anatomy. And I understand that I'm not going to get all that in 12 hours, and I understand that it's going to take continued study. And Trial Guides produces a number of books. They have the spine book. They have Aaron has a whole 8 parts on just the spine, and then he's got brain injury anatomy, and so there's plenty of resources through Trial Guides. But just spending a whole day just going from your head to your toes, literally, there's just so much medicine, and how a better understanding of the medicine will help you spot issues, see value in cases, see true injuries, being able to actually help your clients or other lawyers, especially if you're like I'm often, the second lawyer on file, help you see opportunities where other lawyers miss them. And a lot of that is centered around just having like a working knowledge, and you're never going to be a doctor, but I guess you could be if you're Aaron, he's a doctor, but a working knowledge of the medicine. So it's, that was definitely surprising, just like how much there is to know. But, through this weekend and, through the resources provided by Trial Guides that you can purchase, it's like, you have a really good opportunity to get yourself up to speed. It is the only resource for plaintiffs' attorneys that I have come across in my career that I feel like I can trust. I feel like as a plaintiff's attorney, there's a lot of vendors and there's a lot of, there's a lot of different companies, in all different aspects that are like, approaching you, pitching you, and they're not really, you don't feel like you're really the end user. It's almost like they're not really interested in creating value for you. They kind of want to, they seem to be more interested in creating value for themselves. But Trial Guides is one where you don't feel like you feel like a valued customer. And because everything that they produce, I have nearly all of the books. I use Settlement Intelligence. It's a great product. Just everything that Aaron does is really good quality. And it does feel like it is provided for you to make you better. And you don't feel like it's like, there's a saying, it's like some people are all hat, no cattle, it's the opposite. It feels like it's like, there's a beef here. I guess Aaron likes the "where's the beef" kind of saying, but it does feel like it's the real deal. It's the real deal. So that's what I'd tell them. Yeah.